Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah.
Alright, the next one. Can you still be healthy at eating at fast food restaurants? So I know for a fact that a lot of police officers especially, they that ride around in police cruisers, they really can't eat a whole lot of healthy foods. They're really just have to rely on eating at restaurants. A lot of times they can't eat for the full hour, so they got to go to fast food restaurants. They got to make sure that they could get in, eat, get out. And of course, we all already know that fast food restaurants aren't necessarily known for being the healthiest option. A lot of them, the restaurants, they are under no responsibility to give us the healthiest foods. So yeah, fast food is notorious for being unhealthy, and they're loaded with saturated fat, cholesterol, sugar, and you have to remember that the main draw towards fast food is its convenience. Like I was mentioning earlier, a police officer that is in a cruiser all day, a lot of them work 12-hour shifts where they're just riding around all over town. Their time to eat, they go to whatever restaurant that they could go in and out of so they can be at the ready in case a call was to come. And that the reason why this is so convenient is that there's no meal preparation required. So even people that aren't cops, that just work a regular 9-to-5 job, you're still coming home really tired. You might have had a stressful day. You don't really want to stand over a hot stove, especially for those people that already have kids. There's more responsibility there, so you just don't have enough time, and you just want some time to relax, get the food out of the way, feed your kids whatever is most convenient instead of reaching for what's healthiest. And those are some of the reasons that have led to the obesity epidemic here in America. An occasional consumption of fast food, for example, like eating fast food once a week, if you're trying to lose weight or if you've got health-related goals, doing it just once a week, eating fast food just once a week, it's really not going to do a whole lot of damage to you unless you're going for a Mr. Olympia or some super duper elite competition. Then yeah, those guys, they basically do not eat any fast food whatsoever. But if you're really set a goal where you want to lose 5 more pounds before the end of this year, if you had a fast food meal just once a week, it's not going to be setting you back. Not at all. You won't even be able to measure it yourself. Restaurants, fast food or not, are under no obligation to make healthy food. Their number one goal is to give you great taste, because it's the great taste that's more likely to attract customers, new customers, and return customers back to their establishments more than healthy foods. Granted, yeah, like Whole Foods advertises itself, its name brand is thought by so many people to be that's the healthiest food, and that's why they're going to go there, even though it's going to cost them more money than if they went to the regular grocery stores, to Albertsons or whatever grocery store that you go to, Ralph's or whatever. One of the things that really helps a lot of these fast food restaurants have their food taste so great is that they're often loaded with fat, loaded with sugar, loaded with salt, all the really, really not so healthy things, but they just taste really, really good. Like, I know ice cream that's loaded with fat and sugar, but it tastes really, really good. And that is what keeps people going back to the Dairy Queens or to the Baskin Robbins or whatever ice cream parlors that they like going to. It's totally okay to do that once in a while, once a month, once a week, but when you make that a 2, 3, 4 time a week type of thing, you're really putting yourself at a disadvantage. If you're trying to lose weight, you're pretty much not going to be able to reach your goals if you're eating fast food multiple times a week, depending on the foods that you're selecting. In the current market, there are more people that are demanding their fast food restaurants to offer healthier foods, which is an awesome thing. That's why in the last 10-15 years, you may have noticed places like McDonald's, Wendy's, whatever restaurant, fast food restaurant that you like going to, they've been starting to offer healthier alternatives. Like McDonald's, instead of getting fries with your meal, you can get apple slices, or you can get a salad. Things like that really do help out a lot of people. And this wasn't something that the restaurants did on their own. They did it because it was the market, the people that went to these restaurants, that demanded to these companies, hey guys, like, I like eating at your place, but if you offered some healthier food, I might be able to go there more often. And since the companies, these restaurants really need to make more money to, especially the public ones, they need to make more money for their investors so that the investors will be throwing in more money to help them out. So it's not something that the restaurants have done voluntarily or just because they're such great people. It's because they know that that was going to be getting them more customers and more return customers. So, tips on making healthier choices when you're going to fast food restaurants. Oftentimes, restaurants have their menus online. This is a really, really good, really, really convenient way for you to be able to make your decisions on what meals you'll be selecting before you even get there. So if you're thinking you're in your office and you're thinking it's going to be your lunch hour and you're wondering what you should eat, and you already know that you're going to be going to the Burger King or to Popeyes, you could go online to their websites, look at their menus, make your selection, and be able to make healthier selections instead of going straight to the drive-thru, picking out the first thing you see, because you don't want to make the line behind you having to wait any longer, and that'll make it more efficient and more likely for you to make a healthier choice. When you're looking at menu, for example, if you're going to Popeyes or if you're going to any chicken place or any place that offers chicken, Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, KFC, consider getting grilled over fried food. So this could be chicken, this could be whatever type of food that you want to go to. Because fried foods, they basically absorb the fat, so that makes them more calorically dense. So if you were to get a chicken breast from KFC versus chicken breast from KFC's grilled side, the fried chicken breast will be containing more calories because as it was cooking, all the oils were seeping in and being absorbed into the chicken, and they're absorbed all the way into the skin. I get it, when it comes to chicken, the skin tastes really, really good, but that's a lot of fat in the skin. So if you're trying to lose weight, you might want to get rid of that. Or you can just take one bite and make sure you get rid of it right away, just so you can get a taste without really going overboard and missing your caloric target. Sauces, those things are also loaded with calories because they're often made with a bunch of sugar. Barbecue sauce tastes super duper good, but a lot of it, the reason why it tastes great is the sugar. That is also true with ketchups. One option that can help you reducing the amount of calories that you're taking in is to opt for salsas over sauces. Granted, there are some sauces that, same thing, they add in sugar just to make them taste better. Fresh salsas, if they're offered, these I believe are offered by places like Taco Bell. I definitely know that they're offered at El Pollo Loco. Great option. You don't have to sacrifice your diet, and you can still hit your target amount of calories without falling off track. If you're going to, for example, a burger place, a McDonald's, Burger King, Jack in the Box, don't order the full meal. Instead, do an a la carte order. Just order the burger. Water can often be gotten for free, or some of them they do charge for a cup, and that might be just 5 or 10 cents. don't worry about that. It's still going to be cheaper than the meal. And if you do get the meal, you can still get water or unsweetened tea. And like I said earlier, where McDonald's offers apple slices as an alternative to substitute the fries, you can do that. And that's a great way to be able to increase the amount of fruit that you take in during the day. Cheese and sauces, again, cheese, super delicious. I love cheese. But, oh man, like just one slice of cheese, that could be 100 calories easy. If you're getting extra cheese, that 100 extra calories becomes 200 extra calories. And it's easier to go overboard with cheese, especially if you're adding the cheese yourself. I know for a fact that was one of the reasons why I stopped buying cheese, because a serving of shredded cheese is a quarter cup. And I know for a fact that I do not stop at a quarter cup. I might go a half cup or 3/4 cups if I want to, especially if I'm super hungry and I've got the entire bag of cheese right there at my reach. I'm not super disciplined when it comes to that, so I just avoid it by not buying cheese in the first place. Fries can be over 600 calories in addition to the hamburger, which could be between 400 to 1,000 calories. Again, that depends on what toppings you add to the hamburger. The Carl's Jr., their guacamole bacon, they used to call it the $6 burger. I don't know what they call it now. I think it's like the Angus burger. But I remember they would have the calories, the nutrition facts of each burger up on a chart against the wall, and the guacamole bacon one was, I think it was 1,100 calories if I remember correctly, which is insane. Because remember, that one, if you're on a 2,000 calorie a day diet and that one burger is taking up 1,100 calories, that's more than half your caloric intake in a day. That's being taken up by that one burger. And if you add in fries and a soda, again, fries can be 600 calories or more depending on the size. And a soda, same thing, could be 600 calories or more, or slightly less, based on the size of the soda that you get. I mean, even then, if you're getting fries and Coke, and you get the small fries and Cokes, or you get the kids size, that can still easily be an extra 400 calories you're adding on to whatever burger that you're eating. So those are a couple things that you want to look at. That's why I was initially suggesting go a la carte. Just get the burger itself and go away. Drink water. I eat apple slices instead, or fruit slices, whatever they have available. That way you'll be able to stay within your caloric target without going overboard. So you can still be healthy while eating at fast food restaurants. A lot of times you just have to change the way that you make the decisions. Making your decision on what it is that you want to eat before you get there can be very helpful in making those smart decisions.